here I am with the Academy Award winning 4 Academy Awards for Godzilla Minus One, right? After 70 years, he's going to be 7 years old this November. He finally won an Oscar. Not just one, but 4. All right? So, everybody out there, you look and you keep saying, man, my life isn't good. I'm not getting everything. He did 38 movies, 38, pardon me, live action movies. He did 2 animated movies and 3 animated series. And he was even in, he was in costumes. He had a mane around his neck. But he was even in an episode of Ultraman. All right, guys? So this man, this monster, the king of the monsters, right, has won 4 Academy Awards. Now, is that big of a deal? That's huge, okay? One of the big things is Hollywood is spending money just to spend money, right? Godzilla Minus One came in, and I think it was like $65 million, right? That's not a lot of bread to put out for a movie. Considering, the lead actor, I mean, he's not, all he wants is some nuclear waste, and, he's happy. But one of the big things is a lot of these smaller budget movies, right, are feeding their way in to the Academy and into the public. And the public, we're loving watching them. So it just goes to show, if you spend your time on content instead of spending your time on stories or hiring the latest actor, right, or trying to influence, politics into the story. Not that Godzilla Minus One did, because he stuck a whole lot of politics in that movie. Basically, the Japanese, again, are slamming us for the atomic bombs and the nuclear testing, right? Hey, I can't argue with them, but it's a really cool thing now that all these smaller budget movies are actually being recognized. So when you think about all the money they spent on, like, Madam Web, which I'll be reviewing soon, which sucked. Aquaman was better, all right? That says a whole lot about Madam Web, right? Tons of money on Madam Web. Tons of money on Aquaman. Just what Jason Momoa made alone, they could have made Godzilla Minus One, right? And he couldn't act his way out of a paper bag, right? This is Jason Momoa. Hey, I'm being peed on. Ooh. He sucks, okay? But it's going to go a long way. So how is Godzilla X Kong going to go, right? They should get special effects, because if you guys have seen some of the trailers, right, it actually looks real. And that is something that me, as growing up, watching the original Godzilla Kong back in the 60s, right? And then Godzilla versus a Megalon with Jet Jaguar. It was great as a kid because it got me into watching Godzilla, because it was funny. It was funny, silly, okay? But the one thing that I really enjoyed about it was something that was so far-fetched, and it was enjoyable, right? And that's what I liked about those Godzillas. But now as an adult, watching these movies with Demont, they look like they're live action. And they are throwing everything into it. From what I understand, that the Godzilla, that there's over like a half hour just of monsters fighting in this movie, right? They played down a lot of the human drama, which I think is pretty good, because there's a lot of times when they have human drama in these movies, and it's just, I really don't care, right? I want to see monsters fight and squish each other and squish people, but that's me. So, Godzilla, winner of 4 Academy Awards. His second movie is coming up in a week. You get a chance, go see it. Mad Darbarian.